Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. I want to thank you for coming by. This is a This and That show. A This and That show is a show where I just kind of talk about what's going on my channel. No really specific topics. The first thing I want to mention is I've been reviewing some of my shows because I'm getting ready to review this TIVDIO radio. It's the B-116, and it reminds me of another radios in that the display and the things that are on the display are very similar. So I found this show of mine, pretty old show, 748, and I ran into a similar situation where I had two radios that had similar displays and similar functions. And these were the Kato KA29 and the Grundig G2. In this video number, or show number 748, compares those two radios as far as basically look and feel and functions. And this one I'm getting ready to review, the TIVDIO model B116, has a very similar display. Now, I also found that several other radios have that similar display. One that I did not test, but I found when I'm doing this research this morning, is the DGen DE27. And it looks almost identical to this V-116. So that review is coming up. I'm still learning all the features of that radio, and I'm trying to come up with a good comparison of the V-116 and the V-115. There's an appreciable price difference, and they have kind of different functions. So I'm trying to come up with a list that explains those differences in functions. So that's what's happening there. The other thing, while I was looking through my shows, and it's a feature that I use all the time on YouTube, is if you come down here, this little gear, click on that, you have all these options. And most of you are probably familiar with these options. But one option I use all the time, and I definitely suggest you use it when watching my videos, because I can kind of ramble on and I talk a little slow, is the speed option. So you click on the speed, and you can either slow things down or speed things up. And I've noticed on a lot of my videos, I can even go to 2 times speed, and it's still intelligible. Well, it wasn't that intelligible to begin with, but it doesn't get any worse. Plus, you can get through the darn video in a faster time and get through all my babbling like I'm doing now a lot faster. So if you're not aware of that feature, I suggest on my videos especially you use one of these speed up options, the 1.5 or the 2.0. And then and you can change it on the fly, so that if I'm actually saying something useful, you can slow it back down to normal. So just wanted to tell you about that. I think that's about it. That's a wrap on what's happening. I'm trying to think if I have any other radios of the TIVDIO. I wish I knew how to pronounce that properly. Company is sending me another radio to review, so I will have reviewed at least the 115 to 116 in this other one. I think it's an HR number. I'm not sure which. I think they have a hand crank version for emergencies. I think that's the other one they're sending me. So I did a series on the V115. I'm going to do a series on the 116, and I have yet, and I apologize for this, I have yet to do field testing on the most recent radios that I've reviewed. And the reason, or the excuse that I'm using, is that it's so hot outside and humid here in Florida that I can go outside and within 5 minutes my hands are sopping wet. And I don't want to touch radios with my hands all sweaty and get that sweat and sweat down inside the radio. So that's the excuse I've been using for not doing reception testing in the field. For example, the 115, I tried to do some testing in my office, which has computers and routers and weather stations, all that stuff, generating noise, and it was just impossible. I did review or watch a video by Jules up in Canada who reviewed it, and he said he has a problem with it when he's trying to listen to shortwave and he's at a place where there's strong FM stations bleeding in. So I probably can't do, if that's the case, with mine, because these Chinese radios, they do vary from radio to radio. But if mine has that problem, I might have a problem doing shortwave reception testing, because I live in an area where there are over 100 strong AM and FM stations, some within 5 miles of me. So that could be a problem. We'll see. So that's what's happening. If you have any suggestions for a show, or the other thing I'm doing is, since I'm cleaning my office, I'm organizing my radios. And if you saw one of my videos where I kind of did got to be careful what word I use here, but not a full review, and there's some features you were interested in, send me an email to TRRS73@gmail.com, or leave a comment here and tell me, you didn't go over this feature. Would you please go over this feature? Okay, well, I'll do it because I'm almost getting some idea where the radios are. At least they're neatly stored. I have not done an updated inventory to designate where things are, because I got radios in my office in about 3 different places at least. I've got radios in 2 other rooms of my house. I've got radios in an off-site storage. I got radios down in my workshop. So they're kind of scattered right now, and once I get things organized in my office, then I'm going to take an inventory of the radios I have in my office, and then when I go to other rooms, I'll take an inventory of those. I probably have 300 or 400 radios, shortwave radios. So I kind of lost track of where they are. Like this Kato KA29. I think I know where it is, but I'm not positive. So anyway, enough rambling. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my shows, please give me a thumbs up and have a great day. Bye-bye.